Hello everybody, how are you today? We're back to Collector's Cove. I'm really enjoying this game. This game's fun. It just requires me to actually read, so I don't spend 2 hours being like, I need to catch an anglerfish. I think this is really... I think it's broken. I think it's not... I think they've mistranslated it, and it turns out that it wasn't the word angler, and it was the word anger, and I just can't read. And then by figuring out that I had to make fish angry, I finally solved it. Yes, I know, Plorange, I was surprised too. But, you know, hey-ho, it works. We did it. So yesterday we managed to get the underworld chili, which looks like, what's his name? Hades from the Disney version of the Hercules movie. Heracles, whatever you want to say. We are still working on the watermelon because we have to have 3 flowers and it's just taking a little while. And it's the tomato, isn't it? But we haven't done any tomatoes yet, so we're working on that. We also have some fish we still haven't done. So the clownfish, I have to have 3 fish tanks of fish on your boat. I have that now, so we should be able to do that today. This one was fish from a higher place. So I'm wondering if I should try finding somewhere with a cliff that's near the edge of the water and see if I can do it from there. I'm not actually sure, but we were... And this one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I can't buy 2 customization pieces. But we will certainly give it a go. So yesterday, we left our sweet girl... See, we're waiting for these to grow. We left our sweet girl on the edge of an island because by the time I'd finally figured out that I had misread something, I was a little bit peeved, not gonna lie. Just a tiddly smidge peeved, you know. You know how it is when Ploo misreads something very, very badly and she gets a little bit grumpy. But that's fine. Right. I may or may not have caused myself issues in this area. Oh, it's doing it. It's like, what is that symbol that looks like money? Welcome back. Bit later today. I had washing to do. No, I put the washing on later today. I am sorry I came in late today, but I was unfortunately busy. Harvest that. So we got our star. So what do we need to do to get to the tomatoes? While they are harvestable, we're going to make sure we reread this correctly. So I don't go, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm an idiot. While they are harvestable, which they are, interact with your companion in an affectionate way 3 times. Hey, baby. Plorange, it's just you and me, girl, and I love you a lot. I'm so proud of how you've become a dinosaur, I guess. I love you, Plorange. It's just you and me, and we're going to do this. And in a minute, if you could take me to that island, that'd be, like, really good. It keeps telling me to do this. And Plorange, just... I know. But if you give me one more hug and kiss, I will give you a tomato. I know. I know. It's a hard life for both of us. I wonder if she has a sore nose now. Oh, look, they're love hearts. Oh, they turned into love hearts. See how nice and easy it is? And it just does it. Yippee! Right, so that's that one done. Ooh, lucky seed. Increases your chance of retrieving seeds. Oh, that'd be so good. So we need to give Orange the fabled bond things. Plorange. I know we got a Sacred Heart tomato, sweetheart. I have a Sacred Heart tomato for you. I love you. There you go. I know, it's good, isn't it? Mmm, yummy. Oh, rooftop extension. Wait a minute. That probably means that I could have the top done and then I could fish from the boat. Right, when do the clownfish come out? Because that's... I should be able to do that one today. They come out between 2 and 9. Okay, we have 3 fish tanks on our boat. 3, you heard me, fish tanks. We have some fish tanks on our boat. Right, okay, so I need clownfish bait. Clownfish bait, there we go. I was trying to drag and drop it and it wasn't working. And what is the other one we need? This one. And technically flying fish. But I need to be higher. I can't do that one because we don't have 2 customization pieces. I don't even know where we would get that from. I have a feeling I might have to... Unless she can wear the wig and the hat. I don't know. These are still growing. That's fine. What day is it? We got time. Right, Plorange, could you take me to the boat? Can you take me over there, sweetie? Actually, no, sorry, Plorange. I need to put stuff in the chest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Plorange. Don't hate me. But making our boat bigger is going to be insane. We have all this stuff we need to go sell. I think we're going to have to summon them and sell stuff to them. Right, let's, they'll be here in 2 hours, so it reminds me to go back to the boat. That's my compost bin. It's not a treasure chest. There we go. Right, let's go to the island, because we didn't go to this island. Sorry, Plorage, let's go. Good morning, Nim. Or good evening, Mim. Nim. How are you today? I hope you've managed to get some sleep. And I hope the little lad that you were helping to look after calmed down once Granny stopped telling him all about the mum. Guess who didn't fall asleep till 5 AM yesterday and had to go to work extra groggy? Oh no. Good morning, Cheesecake. I'm really enjoying this game. It's quite calming. Apparently, I think Jode said it had come out on Switch. I think this game, as like a... if I've had a long, stressful day, sometimes I'm in a mood to switch my brain off and just do something simple. This feels like that could be this game. But obviously, I don't want to sit in my office to do it, so I'd have to, like, get it again on Switch. But currently, I'm in the mood to... Oh, they're here. Calm down. But I do it by destroying monsters in Monster Hunter stories. Which I'm loving, by the way. Oh my god, I found my Kezu boy. I'm so excited. I fought him. He was hideous and ugly, just the way I remembered him. But I didn't manage to get an egg, so I was upset. When I went downstairs to go to the work, the little one was laying down on the floor with a bottle watching his cartoons. Also, I'm almost done with the Hobbit house cross-stitch. Oh my goodness, you need to post that when you're done. That sounds beautiful. Oh, Ploo, would you say that Hello Kitty is suitable for a 6-year-old? I told sister-in-law to be by the whirlwind. To buy the whirlwind it for her birthday. Do I think Hello Kitty's... As in the one on the Switch? Yeah. If she can read basic... If she can basically read, I think she'll be alright. I'm trying to think. There are quite a lot of cutscenes that might throw a lot of information at her, and if she doesn't comprehend... If she doesn't have very good comprehension of what she's reading, she might struggle. Oh my god, we can buy a nose, and then we can put it on with the horrible hat. I knew there was an anglerfish. It makes no difference because that's not what I was reading, but I knew there was a wrangler. There's a wrangler fish with by the nose. Oh my god. I'm sorry, companion starfish. Oh no. We need to catch a tropical gar. We need to. we need this. We need this. Right, we need to catch a tropical gar. Back into the. Oh, I was going to say, why is it called Larry? I thought his name's Eugene. It is. He lies. Her reading is as good as Little Tree. She could read a bit. I think she would probably struggle. Because there are quests that do require you to understand what you've got to do, and it's not always clear. So I do think she could struggle. Typical, they're literally not here during the time that I'm here. That's all right. Let's go do the clownfish, because they should be out in the sea. Yeah, let's go do the clownfish. She could struggle. I'm trying to... There was quite a lot of reading. There is quite a lot of running around, and I think she'd get incredibly frustrated very quickly. As I know the child you're talking about, and I think she's a very little risk for a lot of reward. Oh my god, a comedian fish. What? What is this? Oh, because he goes from a clownfish to a comedian fish. I like it. Yeah, she's a very likes to put in a not very much effort to get a good reward, and I think Hello Kitty could be hard for her. I'm also addicted to this specific blind box. I've bought 4 and bought 2 from the case by the same company, but a different collection. Hello Kitty is for kids if the child can read. Which specific blind box are we talking about? I need to know. What are you collecting? I've already talked about my addiction to the Labubu mechs. They're staring at me right now. I love them so much, but they're so expensive. Well, they're not. They're like £16 each, but that is quite expensive. Right. We did the... stop saying right. We have done that one. We can't do this one. I need to upgrade my ship. This one, however... Oh, I can go do that now. Oh my god. You excited. I can do this one now, but I do need a gar. 3, 4. So they're back at 4. What was it? 4! Yippee! Everything's clumbing up Ploo. I said clumbing. Please don't clumb up Ploo. I'm so tired, everyone. It's fine. My mental stability gets slowly less as the days of the week go by. It's only Tuesday. That doesn't bode well, does it? That's a bluegill. I'm not a baddie. I know the one you're talking about. Ploo has a pop mart. I do. Not personally. I'd love to. Right, where's my flipping gar? Dude Earth is unhinged. It's because it's in snow. It's in fresh water. Cast your rod. Cast your rod. Oh, cast your rod. That's a threat. Yeah, I have a, they opened a pop mart near me recently. So I've been going to pop mart with the tadpole to spend all of our pocket money. We also registered for their membership card, so I got a birthday badge, as did Tadpole, but she got the Labubu one, and I was really upset because I wanted the Labubu one. But I got something else that looks like a star child, I think. I'm not quite sure. We were really lucky, though, because we took Tadpole in just before her actual birthday. We told them it was her birthday, and they gave us the birthday badge, and it was a Labubu one. Her actual birthday badge should have been the horrible crybaby ones that we don't really like. I find them a bit creepy. I feel like they've got mumps. They've got like really fat, chubby cheeks, and then they're like sobbing consistently all the time. I have this thing as from being a childcare of not wanting to spend a lot of time around children that cry. Right, where is the damn gar? Fresh water. Where are you, darling? I need you right now. I want to buy the frog hat today. You must come out today. I need to abuse you. Starting to irritate me. Where is this fish? Where is he? Come back to me. I'm doing this. It's ruined. Ruined. Absolutely ruined. I wanted the frog. Nobody loves me. These aren't from Pop Up, they're from Minaso. Yeah, I've seen the ones in Minaso. I didn't like Minaso. It was a lot of, the one near my parents just had loads and loads of, Sanrio stuff, which is fine. I like Sanrio, but, I didn't feel especially like I wanted to spend £25 on anything. We're meeting Ploo in town that has a Minaso. I love Mr. PA from Minaso. I have a boba tea one. Oh, is that the panda? Is that the big chunky panda? Because I did get some stuff from Minaso. For Christmas, I got, they did like a Hello Kitty, like a Japanese themed set. So I have Pom Pom Purin and Pochako. So Pom Pom Purin's dressed up. I think they were supposed to be flowers, or the whole theming was around flowers. So my Pochako is magnolia, white magnolia, and he has a little magnolia bush. And Pom Pom Purin is, I can't remember, I have the card somewhere, but he's like, it looks like he's got a cherry blossom branch, but it's not a cherry blossom branch. It's like some other thing. That narrows it down to every other plant in existence. Oh. Oh, sorry. somebody tried to ring me on my phone. It was spam. It's fine. I just ignore it. Do you know how I know it's spam? Because it's always the same number that rings with variations of the past, the final 4 things. It's always spam. Hello. We would like to talk to you about the fact that you could have been missold PPI. Okay, cool. Thanks. I don't have PPI, but, you know, pop off. Hello. We would love to talk to you about the fact that you were missold insurance on your car. Okay, well, I don't drive, so I don't own a car. Hello. You have been selected to receive a government funding for the house that you own. Okay, we rent. Hello. You have been selected for a government grant for the house that you rent. Oh, we own. Trust me, there are so many ways I'm not picking up that phone call. Are the frogs frozen? Why, yes, they are. Either that or Zaeth just really doesn't want to let you go. Sorry. Right, let's continue. What were we doing? I need to get some gars, but all the fish despawned. Why is the sky falling into glitter? And other good questions. Oh my god, you can't make this stuff up. So, you remember that I was like, oh, that's spam call, it's probably shit, right? They've literally just sent a text. Like, they've had to type it out, and it says, hi, can you hear me? Are you in the room with me? Are you here with me? Can you hear me? No. Can you hear? Well, are you hearing voices through your text messages, dude? And then it goes, hi, can you hear me? Yeah. Oh my god. Right, we need to check. Is there a full script written in this text message? Oh my god, they actually sent a voicemail. Oh god, I don't want to play it. And it says, hi, can you hear me? Yeah. Oh my god. I didn't even pick up, and they just sent a voicemail assuming that I'd picked up. Oh, that's so funny. The systems are getting better, everyone. AI. It's going to win us all. It translated their voice message, and it was like, hi, can you hear me? Yeah. And then it hung up on them. It was frozen to stop my escape. I don't know why we've broken the frogs. I might have to figure out what's going on the back end after, do that later. All I want is my freedom. Text back. Do you see dead people? No, because the problem is then they just won't leave me alone. This one we need to be higher. We can go do this now. I mean, I want this. Cast your rod as far away. I guess freshwater. Plorange, you need to take me back, baby. I'm irritated. Wait, did I collect everything on this island? Plorange, did I collect everything on this island? Plorange, I need your help. You're supposed to be helping me. Take me back to my boat, Plorange. You're a good girl. Right, Plorange, while we're here, I'm going to put, like, hats and shit on you. Is that all right? I love you. I don't want you to get upset with me, but for this time... I know, you don't like it. We're all right, we can wear the starfish. Oh, wait, there's different coloured starfish? Oh, Plorange. Which coloured starfish would you like, baby? It would be helpful if you didn't turn yet. It's like a child. You're trying to cut their hair and they keep looking at the scissors. Ooh, you do look lovely in red. I think we're going to have to go purple. Green and purple is just such a nice colourway. Yep, that one. And I'm sorry, Plorange, but it has to be done for the collectors. I'm sorry she hates it. For the collectors, we have to do it. I'm sorry, Plorange, don't hate me. Right, we need to catch this fish now. We did unlock that, which is great. It's not this one, is it? No, that's fish from a higher place. Have your companion. Okay, we can do this salt water, but we missed it, so we're gonna have to... We could just go to sleep. What's that noise? Right, collect. Yay, watermelon seeds. What is that? Honeycomb? Oh, it's a honeydew melon. Of course it is. Why wouldn't I have assumed that that's what that was? Hey, Plorange, I love you. I got you some of this. Oh, and a comedian fish. Oh, honey, you look so horrible. Let me catch the fish, baby. I'm sorry, call flotsam helpers. Unlocks your companion's skill. What are we doing? What is this game? How much is this going to cost me? This game, you don't need to buy. Don't buy it. You're fine. It's called Collector's Cove, and we're basically a ship backpack for this lovely creature. And our whole task is to collect different types of fish and vegetables, but we also have to basically harvest them enough to learn enough details to find out what fertilizer they need. And then once you have a fertilized one, find out how we can mutate it. And then you have to do stuff to mutate it. You then feed the mutated one to the animal, which then in turn makes her stronger so we can travel more. The one over there is just a shop that I summoned and haven't done anything with yet because I was too busy trying to do everything else. Oh, wait, I can do fish now. Oh, wait, I can do fish now. I could do you. We need to earn enough money. Okay, we can do this. Where is he? Saltwater. Right. As you can see, also the typical beautiful decorating that Ploo, of course, always does is just like crap everywhere. Which, you know, is just norms for me. La la la, la la la. Let's get rid of all of the stuff. I don't need you. We do need to go sell some stuff, but they can wait. They'll be here for a while. Right, let's put some bait. I don't know why I made the little noise trumpet. Bethel, really. Where is Leon? I've watched so many, like, review videos of that game when they're like, the girl just whines all the time and it really irritates me. Then Giga Chad Leon comes on and everyone's just like, just like busts through a door ass first. Oh my god, the coral fish is amazing. Well, that one's done. I changed my mind. I'm not sure I really like that one. But do you know what this means? Other than the fact that I don't have to catch that fish anymore. It means that we can take off the nose off of Plorange and she doesn't have to feel embarrassed by her face anymore. Plorange, don't look at me like that. I'm sorry, baby girl. I'm sorry. We'll take it off. It's all right. Nobody's going to know. They're not going to know. This will not change your modelling career at all. Just, I know. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I bought you some food to... I know. I bought you food to apologise, sweetie. I bought you a fish. There we go. That watermelon's worth quite a lot of money. It's 18 euros and it's on sale. Is it? Is it on sale? Nice. Leon from RE. Leon is daddy and he's bringing Sexy back. Sexy never went away once Leon was here. Also, who's he supposed to be married to? I saw that he wears a wedding ring now. And I was just like, I don't know enough about Resident Evil to know who he's married to. Right, we can only do this one. Let's sell some stuff and things. We still need to catch that gar. I want to catch that gar. Because I want to buy... Unless his stuff has changed. I want to buy the frog hat. If he's still here with the frog hat, we will go. He should be on the island. Where is he? Where is he? Is he over there? He's hiding in the bush. Like a weirdo. We don't know who Leon is married to. It could be Chris. Aggressive. I don't know enough about Leon to know any of the things. Right, we need one tropical gar. I'll be back with your gar. You get on my rod. There is an Easy Shop that has a Girl Dad Leon sticker. That is a bluegill. When do you come out? 3, 4. I really want that frog hat. But do I want to stay here for the next 4 hours? Right, there was also something up here. Was I able to get up there? Is there a treasure chest up there, or is that just exists? This, however, I wish you could jump. I've just realised I was like, I could jump up there. I can't jump up there. I want your stuff. Why does the back of your head from a distance look like the front of your head? Leon went on doesn't kill anybody who hurts the kids. All you need to know about Grace from the new RE is that she's an anxious purse dog of a woman. I don't know how she landed a job as a... Wait, that woman's an agent? I thought she was a child. You spent so much of the first part going, I thought it was a child you were rescuing. I didn't realize she was an FBI agent. FBI's clearly gone down in skill levels. They're like, yeah, we'll just hire anyone at this point. The pre-order window for the stickers was closed, but I got a Leon and Grey sticker and a Chris and Rose sticker. Is that Chris Redfield? Is that what his name is? The only Resident Evil I really know a little bit about was the original one when you were like top down in the house. Oh, and the one with the big tall lady, was it Lady Demescu or whatever she was called? The one that all of the guys were like, she just needs to step on me. And you're like, okay, dude, calm down. I wish she'd step on me. God, the internet got hangry, didn't they? God, the internet got horny for that large lady. I mean, she was pretty evil, but she was the large lady. Right, we're waiting for 4 p.m. She's an FBI agent, technically only there as tech support, which is why she's an anxious mess. This isn't the computer system I was promised. To be fair, there are a ton of children in the game that look exactly like her. Don't ask. Oh, that could be why I was confused. She isn't any more fighty than the kids. To be fair, there are... Oh no, that was 8 Village. Yeah, I remember that one. I remember that one. Right, we're waiting 2 hours. Sorry, Plorange. She does look beautiful. Wait a minute, I thought I made that purple. Why is it orange now? Plorange, have you decided to change your own theme? If I get closer, will it become purple? I could have sworn I made it purple. Plorange, why is it not purple? I made it purple. Fine, she doesn't like it purple, that's fine. It's either that or us a bug. Yeah, I think I watched a couple of people pay 8. With the vampire ladies. Are they vampires? I can't remember. And then she has all of her children or sisters, I can't remember. And they all just look like the same white-haired person who are a little bit insane, and then he starts killing them and she's like, my children, my girls. And then she gets angry and then you trap her in the house and run off. And then you meet like the really fat dude. Oh, it's 4 o'clock. And then you meet like the really big dude, and I can't remember if he was a shop. But he wears like, you looked a bit like Tim Horner, not Tim Horner. What's that? What's Little Jack Horner? You know, Jim Horner. You know, his famous uncle. Right, there we go. Now we get to run back and collect my froggy hat. Oh, we've got a luring bait. Why, thank you. F. Right, Is it purple on the ship? She just decides to change the colour of her hat when we leave. Fine. I knew she didn't like it, but she could at least have been a bit respectful. Right, let's sell these ones because I don't think I can use them for anything. We'll keep bog standard ones, except for those ones which I'm going to use. Sell those, sell those, sell those, sell those, although we do have quite a lot. Those. Come on, there you go. We should be alright. I don't want to use all of my fish up, because as it turns out, I needed them. Right, I'm going to put you... No, we'll sell you. I have loads of these. Only 4? Nah, 5. That's probably all fine. We have 15 of these. I think we'll probably be alright for sturgeon bait for a little while. You can go in there. So go in there. It's not quite what I wanted. I got a rundown of RE lore, but I'm slightly obsessed with Daddy Leon. I can see why. Demescu had 3 daughters and they were all vampires. They were vampires. Okay. I knew that they were like, I'm going to catch you, whatever his name was. Evan? Ivan? Was his name Evan? I can't remember. Of course there's now a person at my doorbell, because at this point they haven't rung me enough that they've just got to come banging on the door. It looks like my brother. Give me 5 seconds. I'm back. My phone died though. Give me 5 seconds. It was my brother. Okay, one of them. The one who's getting married. It was him. I think he was expecting to come in, but then he also wasn't expecting to come in because he left his partner in the car. I don't know. And he was like, "You all right?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, you seem a bit off." And I was like, "Well, I was working." I was streaming, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And then he just walked off. So we're a strange family as it comes to it. They sent the anxious purse dog alone to investigate a crime scene with nothing but a gun. When she quickly loses that gun and trots off into the scary unknown without stopping to pick it up. Good morning, Luca. You have Grace can't shoot, a nervous wreck. The zombies laugh at her attempt to kill them, and then you switch to Leon, tired, wants to end it all, only needs one bullet. The zombies run away from him and cry when they see him. I saw him. I think somebody had done like a... They don't go in there. What's it called? Like a parody. And it was just her sat in the corner going, "Oh, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here." And then it was just him going, "Da da da da. Oh, duh." And he's just like, "Poof, poof," shooting everything. And then all of a sudden, it's the bit where he finds the chainsaw. And he's like, "Ooh," and he just picks it up. And all the zombies are like, "Run, he's got a chainsaw." And he's like, and then he drops it, and every time he tries to pick it up, he goes, "Ow, ow." It's just, I think from what I understand about that, I think that was probably the closest I'm ever going to get. Right, you need to give me that frog hat, and you need to give it to me. Oh no, she needs a monocle. Does she need a monocle? Do we all need a monocle? I don't know if does Plorange need a monocle. I feel like the frog hat and a monocle might be a step too far. Ooh, Resident Evil talk. I haven't seen much of the new game, but Grace seems very smart even when she's scared, and I love that. Don't roll out in the chat when we're calling her the anxious purse dog. The video is RE9 is a bloody mess. Carbo emotions. I mean, she seems quite pleasant. I just don't think I trust her. I never understood, because I don't know the company that sends these people in, but I know Umbrella Corp is the bad one, yeah? And I never understood the fact that they were always like, "We need to send somebody into this area. Let's send in the man with amnesia who doesn't remember his family, and the fact that he may or may not have killed his wife. Ooh, let's send in the guy who just like could... finger flick people to death. He seems like a great one. Let's send in the woman from Africa who has like the red coat on. I don't know her name. Who spends most of the game in multiplayer whining. Let's send in a woman who's clearly an IT tech who only knows how to type on a keyboard, and give her a gun and that'll be fine. Because America. If you give people a gun, they know how to use it, right? No. No, that's not true. No. And just because you give someone a gun and they know how to use it doesn't mean they want to kill anyone. It's for self-defense. Okay, cool. Oh, goodness. La la la. La 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 la. Let's sell all the stuff so I can make some money. Give me all of your money. I think we're very close to getting to the point where we can just go to the new area. Quickly sail to all the islands. Do I need any more of these? Do I need to do anything? See. We still need to catch this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We need to upgrade our boat. Boy, you. Oh, okay. That's a lot of dollary dues, isn't it? Also, I need a hell. That's a lot. Oh, I need the wood from all the other areas? Well, that's bullshit. Okay, well, I can't... Wait, we could catch a fish on this island. There's a deck. I can't get on it. What are you talking about? Ploo. Just the survival sense of a not final girl in a horror movie. I like Grace, but that's because I'd be the exact same way. But less athletic. We're all less athletic than them. Can we just agree that Leon would be the kind of dad who would take it very personal if anyone hurt his kids? I think Leon's got more children than we're not allowed to admit. I like her as a pet dog. Well, as there was a clip of her being chased into a room and her propping the door closed with a chair, which is smarter than I've seen most horror characters. Oh yeah, like, don't run up the stairs. She ran up the stairs. Oh, well, she's dead now. That's why the only really bad horror movie I've ever watched, and it wasn't even that bad, was Scary Movie, because it was like a Taking the Mickey one, and it's when she's being chased by the villain and she just runs through the field. So she runs up the stairs and then somehow manages to get out the front door, and she's like running across the grass and the sprinklers come on. She does like the sexy hair as the water's like coursing off of her body, and then he just kills her. And I'm just like, yeah. Oh, and Jeepers Creepers, I watched that with my brothers, and the problem is it was so bad we just spent the whole time being like, what the fuck? It's not scary if you spend the whole time going, well, this is stupid. Leon says corny one-liner dad jokes when he kills zombies. His kids would cringe while they're being saved. They'd be like, Dad, please stop. Just let them, just bite my brain. Just bite my brain out now so I don't have to listen to this. And he's like, love you kids, cringe. Yeah. Look, kids, I can do it too. Cringe. Oh, he's doing it. Oh no. And his wife's somewhere like, Jesus Christ. I married this man. I married him. Right, I still need to fish from a higher place for these ones. I need to find an island where I can stand up high, and this is not the island because you can't jump. Plorange. Plorange, it's you and me, baby girl. I need to change your hair. Right, Plorange. I got you a different hat. Why the feck is that a pig? I clearly clicked frog. That's me on a bad day. Okay. Oh, right. I know, you look lovely as a frog. No, she hates it. Oh no, she's asleep. It's fine. She hates it. Right, let's go. We're going this way, aren't we? Right, let's go. Ring, ring, Plorange. Let's go, Plorange. I have literally nothing to do. Oh, oops, I left them attached. Well, this is fine. It's not fine. They probably broke my stuff and things. Should we change the boat around while we're busy? Because I don't like the way this looks. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Let's move the bait maker over. Let's move. Not right now, Plorange. I'm busy. I appreciate that there's stuff coming, but I'm busy. There we go. The plate maker. Yep, that's what I said. Let's move the treasure chests back. Because can I rotate it round? Because the fact that it's the wrong way, no, it's not. The fact that it's the wrong way around irritates me. There we go. Oh, look at that, more space. It's almost like I should have been doing this to start with. This one's the wrong way around. There we go. And now we can pick this up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Why are you picking it up? Doo-doo-doo. There we go. Oh, look at all this freedom. Look at all this space. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, Phoenix, if I could say what this game is in like a couple of, it would be like Cozy Raft. But there's collector's stuff to do. It's just Cozy Raft. Except without that horrible shark that's just like, I've just created that piece of wall, you bitch. As they sit there going, as you get out the spear and just jab him in the eye socket and hope he leaves. What an asshole. I don't know if we get animals on the boat. I haven't seen animals, but I'm assuming probably not. I think so many memes on Twitter of one-liners Leon would say to horror monsters from other games. It's so funny. I think the problem is with Resident Evil is you kind of needed badass people because, you know, the games, even the original games had that sort of like, we're a little bit silly, but we're trying to be serious, but we're not. And I think it just works really well that they're like, let's just make this really nice looking dude, make him a daddy. Not a dad, he's not a dad, he's a daddy. And let's just like, let the populace go mental. And you did. Well done. So proud of you. Well done, everyone. Oh, whoops. You did really well. Every single one of you. You did exactly what they wanted you to do. Seeds don't go in there. We could plant some vegetables. Plorange, are you? I was gonna say, she looks like she's got buns. I guess I could go to sleep too. I mean, I have been awake for 3 days at this point. Leon is for the ladies, Chris is for the guys. I don't know, Chris was quite hot too. He wasn't as hot as Leon, let's be fair. Leon to the prototype from Puppy Playtime. Playtime's over. I don't hit kids, but in your case, I'll make an exception. Yee! To be honest, most horror games would probably be a lot easier if Leon was the main character. Because I don't think anybody else would take the same shit. I don't even know, we don't really know anything about the main character in Poppy's Playtime other than the fact I think they got sent a letter to go there. Because could you imagine Five Nights at Freddy's with Leon? Every time they did a jump scare, you'd just be punching them in the face and they'd be like, oh my god, he hit me. Do not jump out and scare people, you asshole. They're just like, they're actively just staying away in the end. Ada is also for the ladies, I agree. Ada Wong, is that what she's called? See, I know some things. I mean, at this point, Resident Evil's been around for so long. I didn't pick up some of the stuff. Playtime's over. There was not going to be 5 nights at Freddy's. Did it in one. Sucks to be you. Yeah, all right. Thanks, Leon. Grace was made because they want to put you in situations that are extremely scary and makes you feel helpless. Then they apparently have increased movement and tool usage. Then they double the effort by making you spend half the game as Leon, the biggest badass ever. And then you switch back to Grace and you'll hit twice as hard about how helpless she is. Yeah, I mean, it's good game design. You spend half of the game like, yeah, good, nothing's gonna beat me now, actively running up to zombies when you've been taught the whole previous part of the game not to do that. And then all of a sudden you're Leon and it's like a power fantasy and you're just like, oh, I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Stop punching yourself, stop punching yourself. My favourite bit is when sometimes they see Leon and they just run. Ooh, wait, is that a treasure chest I can get down? Oh, yeah. You give me all your loots. Those are mine. Thank you. I appreciate her character role in the story, but that's about it. In Poppy's Playtime, the player is a former employee that worked in the factory. Seemed to not know about the experiments and missed the hour of joy, which is when all the toys went crazy. They were called back in the hopes of destroying everything. Oh. See, I know some information about Poppy's Playtime, but not a lot. Do we reckon this class is as high? I could fish from here. When did the flying fish come out? Flying fish are over for the day, aren't they? Yeah, it's back to tonight. We're going to fish from this island to see it, because then we could just leave. Because I think we could fish from here. I think I could let fish from here. Toodly-doo. Toodly-doo. I must admit, I don't play the games because we're all very aware how terrified I get of very simple things. But I do like to have them on in the background. So I did watch people play Chapter 5 of Poppy's Playtime. Is it Lily Loveblades? She probably does love blades. So I did watch the most recent chapter and I was just like, because I like the story in Poppy's Playtime because I think it's very interesting what they're doing with the story. I used to try and watch Five Nights at Freddy's, but the problem is it got a little bit like, and then he murdered children, and then their souls remained in the thingamabobs, and then he went crazy and got trapped in the old suit, and now he's kind of still alive, and you're like, how? We're not going to explain it, you just need to cope. And then they were like Now we've made boats. Sorry, that's because I looked at a boat. Books. I meant to say books. They've made books. There is a boat, but it's not what he made. And then they kind of changed the law a bit. And I was like, oh, okay. And then they changed the law again. And I was like, okay. So everything that was in the games is no longer canon. And then the books aren't canon. And then maybe the movies, I don't know. Just stick to a coherent story. That would be great. Right, I need the flying fish stuff. Return me to my boat. I require stuff and things. I'm going to put you... No. Put you... You... Could you please open the chest? There we go. We both know I'm the horror gamer of us. Yes. Yeah. You're definitely much better at it than I am. Why are you crying? I'm not crying. I'm not crying. Are you hiding under the table? No. When Philip got me killed in Repo because he wouldn't stop singing. Naughty Philip. It was funny, but he wouldn't stop singing. And then he picked up my head and sang me a beautiful song about the fact that he was apologetic that he got me killed. And I was just like, I'm dead, please stop. Oh, it was so funny. He felt so bad about the fact that I got that I died. Right, let's plant these. And then we'll put one on. Then he ran up the stairs screaming. Oh, and I watched him die. He was like, Ploo. And then I turn around and I look at him and he just gets shot. And I was like, and I just stayed completely silent, very slowly climbed up the stairs, picked up his head and ran out the door. I don't be able to play it because I'm a baby. And the doctor just returned. I'd never be able to play it because I'm a baby when it comes to being chased, but I love reading all the lore. Yeah. Poppy wants to end everything, end the suffering. The prototype wants to keep the toys alive, even if it means they continue to suffer. Harvey, one of the few confirmed adults, was the head researcher for... That's the dude that's now inside the TV screens, isn't it? He was in the chapter 4. I remember watching that. His... I say boss battle because some of them aren't boss battles, are they? They're just sort of you having to stand still. His battle where he was in like the mech on the spindly legs was very uncomfortable for me. I love watching people play horror games. I just can't play them. The second a story has either time travel, timelines, dimensions, diverging canons, or bending and sound fully checked out. I know game theory is helpful for lore. Well, it used to be. And the bad guy turned around and point blank shot me, even though I was quiet. Yeah, we thought Harley Sawyer was gone because his brain in a jar was eviscerated or something, but clearly he uploaded his brain. Because he's at the end, yeah, he turned up at the end of the last chapter. And he was like, oh, well, isn't this interesting? And I was like, wasn't you dead? I must admit, as someone who works with preschool children, or worked with preschool children, and obviously are very in the, what is the best shows? Because we get asked a lot by parents, what shows should I be showing my child? What do you feel is inappropriate? In Poppy's Playtime, Chapter 5, with Miss Gracie, and the way that they were using her calm voice and the way that she was to convert the children into convincing themselves that they were toys, so it was easier to transfer it over, was fascinating to watch. Because if you know anything about preschool children and the way that they learn through repetition, they learn through nice, calm voices, and you put on a nice and happy voice because children respond better when you talk to them in a happy way. While you obviously it's a bit harder for most of you now because most of you don't have access to small children, which sounds weird, but you will notice, especially with children, if you talk to them in an angry way, they will instantly assume that they've done something wrong. So they just won't listen to you or they just won't be responsive to you. But if you talk to them in a nice and happy way, you know, big smile on your face, and you're like, oh my goodness, what did you do that for? They're more likely to respond to you and be like, I'm sorry, I drew it on the wall. But yeah, watching the way that they'd used this, I'm going to say like preschoolish sort of personality, a bit like Miss Rachel or Sort of like Blippi, but not quite as irritating. And obviously, I assume that lady didn't poo anywhere like Mr. Blippi did. The way that they'd used her and then converted the toys, because they were very small children, and they obviously felt calm and relaxed and like she was somebody, and then to have to watch the whoever it is that becomes Huggy Wuggy, and the way that you could see him sort of falling into it, but at the same point still maintaining the fact that he knew this was wrong, and then having the rages, because not all children... Some children can understand when you're being disingenuous. So you can put on the happy voice sometimes, and some kids won't get it because they're like, well, you're lying. If you look at people and you're good at reading them, you can tell the people who are smiling who are just smiling on their face to make you feel less awkward, and the ones that are smiling up to their eyes because they're actually happy. And there are some kids, which I assume is like the child who becomes Huggy Wuggy, who is very aware that the people that are telling him to do these stuff aren't smiling all the way to their eyes because they're doing it because this is their job and not because they actually want to do it. It was fascinating as somebody who's done a lot with children to watch this sort of stuff. It's good. I mean, obviously it's not real, but it is incredibly fascinating to watch. It's just need to feel the reassurance they're not going to get in trouble before they start talking. Exactly. Right, I know I keep checking. I'm literally waiting because we're trying to farm this, and then once we've got this, I think we might just go to the Sakura place. Actually, saying that, we might go to... I don't think I have an ability to look at a map other than Plorange. But this doesn't start until 7 p.m. We got a little while. Excuse me. That was me. I'm just going to give Plorange a hug because... Plorange, you look like we've been to Disneyland. We went to Disney. We went to Collector's Cove Disneyland, and all we got was a stupid hat. Oh, flotsam helpers. That was something new we got, wasn't it? It's in fishing. No. Fabled Bond unlocks a new interaction with your animal companion where it calls for help to collect the flotsam. Your companion has a better idea of the surrounding area and reveals the type of a random undiscovered island. That's pretty cool. Right, can you take me to the island, Sweet Pea? We're getting a lot of these things. What blessing am I getting today? Well, I don't really need that, but thank you. Can we go back? Take me to the island, sweet girl. I was excited to see him. I love horror for its reprehensible villains, so seeing him get more of that made me happy. It pleased me to watch him. It does make me wonder if it would be more helpful to talk neutrally to children, whether they're in trouble or have done something good, because it makes less likely they'd trust anyone. Talking, putting on a fake nice voice is worse than just being nice, because kids will then learn that if you're putting on like a sickly sweet nice voice, that they're probably in trouble. So if you're just sorry, let me just so if you do so for example, we had an incident where a program on a game that we told Tadpole she wasn't allowed to have ended up on her computer twice, even though we very clearly told her she wasn't allowed it. So rather than going, oh, for goodness sake, we've told you not to do that, or I told you not to do that, we were just neutral with her. We were like, right, why was the reasons that we gave you? I mean, she is older, so it helps, but give us the reasons back to us why we told you couldn't have this game. So she told us back the reasons that we'd given her when she was smaller why she couldn't have these things. Children can be reasoned with. Children are not stupid. They're uneducated because they're younger than you. People who treat kids like they're morons are idiots. Good night, Phoenix. Have a nice sleep. I'm going to pass over 12 hours now. I hope. I don't plan on having kids yet. I'm taking notes. Yeah, don't treat children like they're idiots, okay? Kids are not idiots. They're just uneducated small people that just haven't had as much time on this mortal coil as you have. So if you talk to kids with the respect that you would expect them to give you, the amount of parents that I have that are like, oh, they're so disrespectful to me. And then they talk to their kid like shit. And I'm like, well, you know that age-old adage of, respect is earned. And then you talk to your kid like they're a dick. Or like... they're like, oh, for goodness sake, why can't you hurry up? Why are you always shuffling? And then they come to us and they go, oh, she's always so slow. And I'm like, well, have you maybe tried using nicer language? Because to be honest, if you were talking to me the way that you've just spoken to your child, I wouldn't want to keep up with you and hold your hand either. And if I tried to hold your hand, you know, there'd be something wrong. Good night, Phoenix. Yeah. Kids are smart enough to understand the reasonings why things are good or bad. Well, they might not understand the reason why it's good or bad, but they can understand that you've given them a reason. Also, so don't draw on the wall. Okay, well, why can't I draw on the wall? Not all children think the same way. Every person in this chat currently thinks in a completely different way. Some of us are more logically minded. You've told me not to draw on the wall, but you haven't given me a reason why I can't draw on the wall. What's it going to do? Am I going to get told off? Is something going to happen if I do it? Where if I say, could you not draw on the wall because it doesn't come off and then I have to clean it, then they've got a don't do it. This is the reason why, and I don't want to have to do this. So I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but when I did childcare, we were taught the ABC of behavior, which is antecedent, behavior, consequence. So antecedent is the what happened before this behavior happened. The behavior is what they did, and the consequence is how we're going to cope with it. So like the antecedent might be, I don't know, they've watched you say a swear word. So the behavior is they think that's fine, so they say the swear word. The consequence is you then tell them off, but they get confused because you're allowed to say it. It's a fine line. And even as someone who's educated with children, I get it wrong, okay? We're not all perfect. I don't think that anybody's perfect. But it's just, if you look at behavior, sometimes we don't know what's set off a behavior, okay? Because we can't be watching everybody every day. But if your kid comes home from school and they're like, huh, 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 and their behavior is that they're in a grumpy mood, wait an hour and then sit them down and go, do you want to tell me about school? No. Do you want to tell me about your day? Never. So do you want to tell me about school? Because let's be fair here, I don't want to talk about school. School was shit. So tell me about your day. Always ask people, even your spouses, even your partners, seem interested in their life. Because the amount of people who go through life and they're like, and they never ask about my life. They never ask if I'm, it's the, how's your job? Nobody cares about your job. How's your life? Are you having a good day? It's when you all come in. That's why I say, good morning, how are you? I don't go, did you have a good day at your job today? Because that's your life. It doesn't matter. I hope you're all having a good day. I hope you have had a good day or will have a good day. But it's showing little things to adults as well as children that you respect their time and their effort in both sides of your relationship. But yeah, behaviour's it's a tricky one. And we're never, ever going to get it 100% right, but we can be respectful of other people. We don't punish little Trey if he legit didn't know why it was wrong, because he's a kid, yeah. He doesn't know he can't do things, so we explain and say, okay, now you know, and if you do it again, there'll be consequences. Yeah. The thing is that they're talking about different types of respect. It's, if you don't respect me, treat me like I'm king, I won't respect you. It's the, because I'm the parent. Oh, I didn't realise creating the two things that you need to make a baby made you more important than everybody else. It doesn't, FYI. It doesn't make you more important than everybody else, because you can create sort of... I had to mumble that word, because I don't know if YouTube will let that one. Oh, parenting lessons with Ploo. Every single person here is like probably not having kids. But you could... There are so many ways in adult life that you can put these lessons forward. Do you know how many adults I have been able to... not gentle parent, because I don't agree with... I agree with treating people with respect, but a lot of gentle parenting is just you not doing any parenting and just helicoptering, which is not the same. Respecting your child is different. But yeah, do you know how many adults I have gentle parented who I could tell that they were having a temper tantrum because they didn't understand a situation, and this woman was in her 30s and I gentle parented her and I was like, I'm going to go over there now because you're not in the right frame of mind to speak nicely to people, are you? And she was like, you can't speak to me like that. And I was like, I'm not speaking in an angry way to you. You're speaking in an angry way to me. I'm going to go over there and I will speak to you when you're happy again. Or not when you're happy again, but when you've calmed down and you can have a conversation. And I walked off. And Tag was like, oh my God, you gentle parented that woman. And it was so funny. Gentle parenting works, but what people think is gentle parenting... Yeah. But what people think is gentle parenting isn't it. It's invasive parenting or permissive parenting. Yep. It's okay to say no to your kids. I'm just going to put it out there now. As an adult, someone tells you no, that's okay. Why wouldn't it be okay as a child? You're not stifling them. You're not making it so they're not being creative. You're keeping them safe within the boundaries they're allowed to work in. We need boundaries, otherwise we'd lick, you know, like my brother, we'd lick an ice pole or a frozen lamppost, or we'd stick our fingers in electric sockets. Not giving your children any boundaries and doing whatever they want is not kind in the long run. No, it's not. My sister-in-law proves that every day with the fact that her children are feral. To the point where they've actually had to have our country's version of like the child services involved because they're feral and the neighbours complained. And yet they're perfectly fine when they're with their father because she allows them to get away with whatever they want. But with him, they're not allowed to, so they behave. It's a very strange way of living. Like when the mother you're talking about said to Storm, oh, we don't say the N-word. And I'm like, no, nobody should be saying the N-word. And then we realised she meant no. I'm not sure she understands that, but yeah, it's fine. She's a very different kind of parent to me. That is okay. But I do feel a little bit privileged to be able to watch over her stupidity and feel a little bit smug about my life. We listen and we don't judge, except in cases where they're a dick, and then I am allowed to judge, okay? 9, I think it's 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're just... Oh, it's 10. I can't read. Come on, you. This has got to be high enough, surely. Come on, me, my baby. My baby, bat, baby, bat, baby, rat ribs. I love the fact that we get into, like, parenting discussions when I think me and Zayoff may be the only ones with children. Get up here. Is this the rare one? Oh, you little git. But once again, some parenting things can also... Yeah! Oh my god. A roto fish? Is he a helicopter? I think he's like an underwater submarine. That's cool. Okay, we've collected all these things. That's sweet. I like that. Ooh, an improved water station. Ooh. Oh, a bigger storage chest. Oh my god. Yippee! And we were like, yeah, none of us do. Oh, but you just said no. Okay, calm down. He was stopping her child from touching fire. Yeah, I stopped her child from being bitten by a dog and she got grumpy at me because I was ruining her. In future, I won't stop your child from being bitten by a dog then, okay? She's a special kind of lady. And not in a kind way. I listen and pretend not to judge. See, that's the same. Look, I have strong feelings about my childhood and I want to be a good uncle. Oh my god, you're a gunkle. I am a very good auntie to several children, most of them not related to me. Being an auntie is much better than being a parent. I love my sweet pea. I love my little froglet, my little tadpole, my little muse. I love her very much, but being a parent and being an auntie is very different. I get away with a lot more fun stuff being an auntie that I cannot let the tadpole do. And she has pointed this out on several occasions. And it's a hard fine line. But it's one that we must do, so our children don't become troll bags. Right, okay. I think we should travel to all of these islands. This is going to take a little while. I don't actually need to do anything else other than travel to the islands, but there's the chance I might get stuff in treasure chests, and that's the only reason why I'm still here. Grunkle Stan. Oh, God, I love Gravity Falls, not Infinity Falls. Grunkle sounds too much like something you'll find in the sink after not cleaning it. Gunkaluka. Sometimes we get seeds from this as well, but I can't... Oh, I need to let these tomatoes grow before we move because they die if we transfer to another world. Oh, sorry, not another world, another biome. So I need to let these tomatoes grow. I'm going to have a lot of cutting out to do. Also, the frogs are still broken, I believe. I wonder if after the 2 hours, because I think they're set to 2 hours, maybe that was too long. Maybe that was too long. Nope, they're still all frozen in place like tiny zombies. Tiny, creepy zombies. Although some of them do seem to have disappeared. Tiny, creepy zombies. Da-da-da. Poor Plorange. She has such a lot of stamina and still not enough stamina. It's raining again. Right, I need to... Okay, so that's going to take gold. Okay, these things are all going to take, like, the next tier up. Okay, so we clearly need to go to the next area. Which is fine, I don't care. So these decorations will last wherever, but these specific ones will be for only the Tropical Cove. Which I'm not that fussed out. So. Right, let's convert all of these. No, because we didn't even have them on that long. Nah. I think they might be bugged. Because you've done frogs off, I've done frogs off, and it's not deleting them. So I don't know. I don't know. It could be my computer's doing something. I'll reset my computer later. See if that works. They only last for 2 hours, so hopefully it would completely have reset by that point. Right, she's about to go to sleep. I can't do any more. With my cousins, I'm either... I'm either J-Thom or Bong. Name. J pronounced like J-I. Okay. Well, so it's not Thom, it's Tom. Ah. Or Tome. Why am I just staring directly? Okay. I still think this book should, like, summon Cthulhu. It does have a fish on it. Got these fish. Are we there yet, Plorange? Plorange. I love you, girl, but jeez. But yeah, our ones just call me Auntie by my name. I say Auntie Ploo, but they don't call me Ploo. Except for Little Tree, which does do it and then giggles because he thinks it's funny. None of the rest of them call me Auntie Ploo. Are those nicknames or does that mean something? Incommodity means big. Oh, because that's a title used for cousins or siblings older than you. Mm. Da, 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 ba, ba. Yeah, even in the UK, I don't know if it's the same everywhere because obviously my father's English, but my mother is obviously from all over. So we have a lot of a mixture of speak from when she was brought up as well. It's not this one. So we respectfully used to call everyone Auntie. Or Auntie. So now my friends' children call me Auntie as well because it just seems respectful, where I don't think that's normally a very British thing to do. In Dutch, uncle is oom or oma. Mm. Yeah, my mum, when she moved to the country she lives in now, she was like, I've decided that the children must call me like what they would call nans over there after having the children have called her granny this whole time. And then she's like, they now need to call me Yaya. And I'm like, yeah, they're not doing that because they're all grown-ass children and they're just like, why would we call you that? You can't just change what you're called because you live somewhere new. And they didn't. I mean, to be honest, for a long time, Tadpole just called her Grimble. So... pronounced the same way is used for aunts and uncles older than the parent they are related to you. Ah. I like how it's tiered by like, so like connection via like, so the older sibling or your older aunt would be called this, so your older uncle would be called this, and then the younger uncle would be called this. It also is very good at like denoting the ages of how old people are in relationships. I quite like that. Because I know the Japanese and I believe the Chinese as well and the Vietnamese also have specific titles for depending on the ages of people. Where here we're just like, you're right, auntie. Everyone's your auntie. Everyone's your uncle. And that just... so uncle's just like... male. Male brother of parent. Or, you know, respectful thing for, like, friends that are male. Come on, Plorange, hurry up, I'm busy. Oh, I could feed her fish to speed her up, couldn't I? I could be doing that. Auntie. Ming is for sister younger than the parent, and Boo is for an uncle younger than the uncle. Ah. I love that. I love the way speech develops in different countries. I was in different worlds. Like in Lord of the Rings. What was that? It was like little... I think it might be coming from this. Excuse me. Come along, please, Plorange. Some of us have things to do. Actually, I think we're pretty close anyway. Since Zaoth is younger than Ploo, Zaoth would be Ming Zaoth to Tadpole. She'll love that. I wish Dutch had more nuanced language like that. It seems fun to have so many little nuances and you can tell right away someone is related to you by the name you use. Yeah, and also what sort of like where they are, so like my younger brother. Because it's so complicated in English to be like, yeah, so my brother, so like Tadpole's uncle, she has two uncles. I have a younger brother. I mean, technically they're both younger, but I have the older younger brother and then the other younger brother. And then it's such a pain in the ass. We should just give them numbers. Everybody should just have a number of a tattoo. Sorry, a tattoo of a number, but then we get into iffy territories with people having tattoos, don't we? That denote certain things, so we probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I'm like, I have an older sister and two older brothers. The oldest older is, Yaya. So, is it Yai? Is grandma. Yeah, our mum wants to be Yaya. And Ta, spelt Da, is grandpa. Is there also a difference between what side of the family they're from? Is it different from like an aunt that's your dad's sister? I love how you consider that most languages started as probably one or two different languages, and that because we spread out such a lot across the world, they have mutated in so many different ways. I mean, language is so fascinating, and if my brain was clever enough to unlock more, I probably would have done something with languages. But sadly, I'm not that clever. It would have been cool. I just did kids because it was that, or I wanted to be a vet. And unfortunately for Ploo, Ploo is quite short, and short means can't reach table, and can't reach table means if dog quite big, you not getting it on without dragging it across it. So also, I went to school in the 90s, and the words, "You're a woman, maybe you should do something with children," were uttered by my counsellor. So, you know, I did that then. And FYI, I'm great with kids, so, you know. And now I'm a frog on the internet, teaching parenting advice to people who will never have children. Come full circle. If only my counselor could see me now. I won't remember his name because I don't remember what he was called. Same title for both sides. So on my dad's side, I have two boos and two mings. I was at one. Oh, so yay is pronounced like yay. Nice. I know you wrote it down and I still misread it. Once again, probably a great thing I didn't go into languages. Just children. The issue is the word for talk is also yay. So you're saying I talk. So do you have to say, if you talk to your aunt, does it say I yay yay? Don't worry, English has loads of words that are just the same word spelt differently, or the same word spelt exactly the same but said in different ways. Trying to teach kids how to read English is hell. Because they're like, why is it the same word? And I'm like, I don't know, baby. It just is. I'm sorry. Why would they do that? Do you know what? I don't know. Let's just stick with they're all idiots, shall we? So your dad is the second eldest and your mum is the middle child. That's so cool. I agree. That's really cool. Yay, yay. We'd be talking to grandma. We call grandma Oma and grandpa Opa. See, my mum called her grandma and her granddad Oma and Opa. Because sometimes she'll... My mum has been excommunicated from her family for a very long time. And occasionally when talking about her grandparents, she will occasionally switch back to the language that she was originally brought up in. And the rest of us will just be like, now you need to repeat that in a language that everyone else can understand. And she has to then repeat it again. She has tried desperately to try and teach some of the children some of her words or some of the language that she used to speak. But the problem is she taught them a derivative of one. And then Zaoth Googled it, and it turns out she wasn't from the common language that they were speaking, she wasn't teaching my child what she thought she was, or she was, but she was just teaching my child to say the word nipple in shops. And I was just like, could you not do that? I was like, please stop teaching. It doesn't mean that. It means good fabric. And I'm like, well, it kind of feels like you're teaching my child to say nipple, so I would appreciate if you didn't say that. Uncle is only used if the person is married to your aunt, but your aunt is either muster, mum's sister, or faster. She's faster. Oh, I love that. My brothers were always faster. They cheat, though. They kick ankles. It's like language, math, but fun. I love it. Trying to type it out how it sounds, but to say I talked with grandma would be kind of like... We all know my spelling, my reading comprehension. Kaomi, yay, more, yay? I am sorry if I butchered that name. Sorry. Look, I did German at school, okay? I barely did English, and I speak that. And I did very badly at German, to the point where my German teacher put her hand on my shoulder during my exams and went, "It's okay, you'll probably never go to Germany." And I was like, I don't know if that's an insult. It was an insult. That's exactly what she said. It was an insult. It's okay, you'll never insult anyone with your terrible pronunciations. I try my hardest, it's just my brain doesn't comprehend. Like, for example, I keep going on fair living chest. For boys, it is Farbro, dad's brother, or Morbro. See, Morbro kind of feels like how my brother says mother when he's drunk. The same in religious studies. I failed the Judaism part. Mum wasn't happy. At least you're the one that she actually taught stuff to. But the first word is kind of like, I guess, combining kiom. Oh, kiom. I love learning about languages. I just don't comprehend and take any of it in because my brain is too small. Look, I've got to remember a lot of other stuff. I've got to remember where everybody's put their keys. It takes such a long time. There. Oh, I did it. Nice. That was near perfect. Oh my god, man. Please don't show your grandparents. They'll be really embarrassed. They'll be like, what is this weird little this little English frog on the internet butchering our language? I'm sorry. Have a nice day. Yeah. You'll have the same alphabet as Thai, right? I'm sure it's more complicated trying to get phonetics right in different script. Yeah. So technically Mr. Cheese is Mordor. I keep saying Mordor and in my head thinking Mordor, which I know you love. But I'm sure that's not the way that's supposed to be said. Mordor. And I am Tante, because I am his better half. I love better half. That's my favourite. I'm his better... What happens if you're not his better half? Does you have a less name? But like, not Tante. That's my brother and his not better half. That's the one he's with now. We have used that language for several of my brother's girlfriends. I think I can kind of speak it, but I don't really read it. I'm not the most fluent between me and my sister. Then I would be nothing to my nibblings then. Well, that's super fair. I believe it's the most extensive alphabet in the whole world, so I don't blame you. Fun animal names in Cambodian. The words in English that they sound like. Sky equals dog. That's cool. Go is cow. English is hard with the dual meaning words. We were taught to read ahead to get the context of a word before we say it. How is that efficient? That's not efficient. Who decided that was a good idea? Duck sounds similar to our word for water. Real? Oh, because it's like a water bird. That's cool. See, I love stuff like that. So another one of the reasons why I really like streaming on Twitch is you get so many different people from across the world that you never would have met if you were just like sat at a computer. I mean, you might have met people like on Reddit and stuff, but you know, so they creep into your DMs and send you a dick pic and then you're like, no, thank you. I thankfully don't have that because I don't post very often on Reddit. Although I do follow this lovely lady, I think I've mentioned her before, the retro hippie, on Instagram, and she gets sent duck pictures, which is just adorable ducks. If you're going to send me gross pictures, it better be ducks. And not gross ducks, I want nice ducks. I'd happily have duck pictures. I kind of want a Pokemon game set in Cambodia with a flying dog purely because of this. Ooh. Honestly, I think they should set more games in other places anyway. Let's be fair here. We've done an awful lot of Europe at this point, and I don't know whether anyone knows much about Europe. It's all a bit samey. Milk is duck go, which translates to cow water. Do you know what I love about language? When you don't know how to... When they know what they want to say, but they have to use like 2 words from their language to make it sound the same. And we get gems like milk being duck or cow water. God, I love that so much. It is what it says on the tin. Oh, what's the one in German? I think glove is hand sock or something like that. So it literally says like it does on the tin. I love it. I love that. I love when things that describe stuff just get they're so descriptive they literally read out to you. It's like a cow juice from cow. I love that. That's so much better than just going, yeah, it's milk. Cow water. I love that. See, now, do you pronounce that site or site? Site is meat. So to say beef or steak, you say site because it's meat cow. Cow meat. Oh, I love that. Also, if you've ever seen a cow move, you know that cows can go. Cows are deceptively fast if they think they're gonna... So it's sight. Nice. Dutch also has a lot of very straightforward names for things. Glove is handshoe. See, that's the one I was trying to remember because I think German's the same. Is handshoe. Vacuum is dust sucker. Hippo is Nile horse. Do you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Nile horse. They do live in the Nile. That makes sense. Right, let's try this new power. Help my flotsam helpers. Joe Plorange always had a beautiful singing voice. Okay, the helper's gonna help me. Oh, there's something going over there. Wait, there's something. Oh my god, they're bringing in the flotsam. No, there's little fish. Are they going again? Oh, well, that's cool. Okay. This game is this game's cool. Well, how many times do they go off? Oh, they go off again. I assume they'll get all of it. Sight. See, now sight is another one that's irritating. So the way that you've spelt sight there is the way that's like sight for seeing. And sight spelt like meat, the way you spell meat, S-I-T-E, is like a building site. So that would be somewhere that you go to do something, like building or something like that. Because English is fun. Hey, do you need 6 words that all mean the same thing just to confuse people? We can do that. We can do that. Do you want to read or read? Do you want to read red? Stupid English language. Mon, like in Pokemon, is chicken. So Sightmon is chicken meat. I'm sorry, but if they don't do a Pokemon in Cambodia and then have a Pokemon called Sightmon, furious. We don't have enough chicken Pokemon. There and there, yeah. Whom and whom? Whom am I speaking to? Oh, it's and it's. Ugh. Why is the English language such a pain in my ass? And yet we insisted that all those people had to learn it. Could you imagine? All these prissy English people turn up and they're like, oh no, you speak like savages. You must speak like us. And they're just like, your language makes no sense. And they're like, how dare you? You will learn it and you will appreciate it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh god, lead and lead. Say, yep. I see those done wrong so often, it's making me question if I even know how to do it right. Weather and weather. Read and read and read and read. Oh, read and read and read and read, yeah. If they call it Sightmon, all I would think about is going to be fried chicken. I think that's a great thing. I think we should all be thinking about fried chicken right now. I had chicken last night. It was nice. And weather. Oh, God, yeah. Weather, weather, and weather. The weather was great. And then, of course, you have words spelt the English way, which I assume is also the same way that the Australians spell it. And then you have some of the same words spelt differently because the Americans decided that it would be easier if they just took letters out and made it sound the same. So you have colour with a U and colour without the U. And then you have grey with an A for the Americans and grey with an E for the English. Because reasons, I guess. Minute and minute. Oh, minute and minute. Yep, I was like, minute and minute, that's the same. And then, yeah. So we used to, so when we were at the butcher shop, we used to sell minute steak because it cooked in a minute, right? And we had this guy come in and he was like, what is wrong with this minute steak? It's not that small. We were like, no, that's minute. And he was like, well, that's not the way it's spelled. And I'm like, babe, spell out minute for me. And he spelled it out. And I was like, now spell out the word minute. And he spelled out the same word. And I was like, well, you see where the issue is here. Spoiler, he did not in fact see what the issue was, but he did buy it, so we just dealt with it, like, we just ignored him. What really tipped me off when learning the language was everything ending in oh. That was me sighing mid-sentence. That was the exact same sound as well as oh, being different, like trough, oh, slough, through, yep. Tough, though, slow, through, throw. Funny enough, Danish and English is very similar, but we did invade England and Ireland with our Vikings. We all took a turn at invading each other. It was only fun. It was only fair. You've had a go. We had a go. We fought each other and tried to take on other things. You know, tit for tat, innit? Do you know what we didn't do, though? Blame everybody else. It's all in good fun, isn't it? I'll invade your country if you invade my country. Thank you for bringing your culture over and giving us some nice words. We're going to come over and tell you're a savage and... and then we judge you severely for your life choices. You know, same old. Slough is like ouch. Like, not slow. Wait, have I been saying slough wrong the whole time? Is it slough? Oh, slouch. Isn't slough a place? I've never seen anybody call it slouch. I'm so confused. See, that's confusing me. No, you're now saying it right. Oh. You didn't when you were reading it. Yeah, probably. That's because I have to read it a couple of times, my brain to be like, no, we don't say it the way you see it. Oh, the fish are bringing things in again. I was confused. Denmark and Canada had a very friendly war. They made us stop. By the way, could we please stop? We're not having fun anymore. By the way, the Cambodian word for water isn't purely for drinks. It can also be used for sauces. So if you hear the word for water, you'll just know it's a liquid. Would you like some tomato water? No. So ketchup would be tomato water. What do you call soup? Because technically tomato water to me would be soup. Soup? Or is that's a different word? I don't think we have a word for ketchup. We don't have ketchup here. We have good flavour. How dare you? Well, we're getting lots of nice resources. Could do with a bit more sand, but we did make a lot of glass. Sorry, I've got terrible hiccups. What's happening? Oh, I see. I haven't taken you out. I was like, why is it not cooking? Because you're required to take stuff out there, Ploo. There you go. Start. We got this single piece of glass which we can put in here. Oh, wait, I can upgrade my tools. But first, I was going to put my piece of glass in there. Right, let's upgrade my tools. That's why we were still here. Right, let's do the axe, let's do the pick, let's do the watering can, and I need 4 more copper ingots, which we're currently cooking. Yippee! I remember that was the reason why we were supposed to be staying here. And my quest is just go to the new area, which we'll do. Soup is salaw? Like coleslaw? Salaw? Sulaw? Problem is the British part of my brain keeps trying to get me to pronounce words the way that I would pronounce them. And then I'm like, but it might pronounce it a different way. Denmark and Canada share an island called Hans Island, and we would take each other's flags. I've read about this, and leave a beer on the other side with our own flag. They made us stop it. They were like, please just stop. Ketchup is tomato sauce because it's a sauce made of tomatoes. AU. The reason I say the sauce thing is because fish sauce in Cambodian translates directly into fish water. I like fish sauce. Not even going to try to transcribe the word for fish. Your first try was it? Nice. Salaw? But probably said a lot quicker than some moron trying to read it who doesn't understand language. That was a very friendly war. What a kind, friendly war. I've left you a beer. Thank you. I'm not sure the Brits know how to do a friendly war. They only ever do the making up war crimes and then getting grumpy about it when we get caught. we're on the island. We're on the island. Poor Plorange, she's so tired. Can you take me take me to the thing? How quickly will this chop this down now? 2. Look at that. Nice. Don't get caught. Yeah, duh. It's like every crime. You could be a master criminal. Just don't get caught. Duh. We don't use the word duh enough in the new age. Kids need to go back to being like, duh. No, my brother still says it. And I'm just like, oh my god, are you from the 90s? You're so freak. Say bongdia quickly as one word. Did I say it? Dia. Dia? Bongdia? Bongdia would have been a better transcription. Ah. Bongdia. Is that fish, is it? Or is that fish sauce? No, because sauce would be... You did tell me. You did tell me what water was. I'm not scrolling back to see if I can see where the water one was. Where was the water one? Duck. You just learned the word for egg. Oh, cool. That's the noise they make when they come out as well. They go bonk. They don't. They normally hit the deck and then the chicken screams. And then they come out looking incredibly satisfied with themselves while I'm just like, really? Water is pronounced as duck. Yeah, I scrolled up. I scrolled up to find it because I was like, she's already told me. It feels unfair to ask again. She's literally told me. I just have to scroll back up. Ooh. At this point, today's lesson, today's VOD is just going to be me just running around, but learning language. Thank you, everybody, for teaching me new words in your language and not getting upset like when I tried to speak French. And Zayoth then sent me a private message later going, please never do that again. She's so mean to me. I was trying my hardest. A duck raps in Danish. They rap? Like Slim Shady. Are they the real Slim Shady? A duck raps in Danish. Rap, rap. I guess that makes sense, yeah. So we say quack. But yeah, I could see that going rap, rap. Sorry, that was my terrible duck impression. It's about as great as my normal language. Ooh. Plorange, darling, could you summon your minions? Thank you, sweet girl. I like this game, by the way. The little one is here. That means I've got to go help. Thank you so much for being here today, Nim. I really appreciate that. You need to get some sleep, Nim. So if you have a Danish cartoon of a duck and as a speech bubble, it would just say rap, rap. Thank you for teaching us lots of language today, Nim. We appreciate that. This game is very calm. Like I said before, I could see this game being something that's really good to play at like night when you need to like relax your brain. I'm finding it quite calming. It's very nice, but the problem is that there does end up long moments of me not saying anything because my brain's like, we should calm down now. I'm like, I probably should say something. So the language talk's been very useful. They speak in cartoons. What do you call rap, though? So, like, the music genre, rap. What do they call that in Danish? Because I assume it must be called something else so we don't confuse everyone. Because otherwise, I guess it would appear that all rappers speak duck. Or all ducks speak rap. Which I think is funnier, honestly. Rap is rap in Danish, so they just... All rappers are just speaking duck. So we knew that there was something fishy about them rappers, but we couldn't put our finger on it, could we? It's because they're all secretly speaking duck. He's not screaming today! Oh, duck, you've risked it. Nim, why did you jinx it? You jinxed it, Nim, because Grandma's going to mention Mum now. Why have you done this to yourself, darling? You've done this to yourself, darling. How could you do this? So I'm a proficient collector 6. That's clearly a 4, you moron. 4. But I can't go any higher because obviously I can't unlock anything else. We are literally just farming chests at the moment. Except she keeps falling asleep. Come on! She's not even asleep. She's got her eyes half open like a child. Creepiest I've ever seen tadpole was when I went in to see if she was all right one day and she was asleep with her eyes wide open. I was like, oh my god, she's possessed. She wasn't possessed. She was just asleep with her eyes open. What's rap like the food? Duck's rap is rap. What? Well, rap is rap. Rap or rap? I'm saying it the same way. I was raised in the streets, gangs all around, and making music to escape the rampant crime. I'm a quack. And this little duck just waddles out, and he's got like the little feathers that look like little fingers. And he's like, I'm hard, I am. And he wears like a backwards bandana because he's class. What are you getting in my grill for? What are you getting in my grill for? You want to be stabbed? We don't condone stabbing here. Unless it's for, like, you know, meat or something. In which case, you know, it's a bit hard to. Yippee! Plorange. Plorange, I need to go on the island. Don't fall asleep, darling. Release me. Oh, look at all the... Oh, wait, the fish might be bringing it in. No, the fish are bringing it in. We did a great job. Oh, there's a treasure chest. Okay, we need to go find the bits and stuff. Wrap. Warp is a warp or a food pancake. A wrap is a wrap or a food pancake. I love that. Oh, that's not one I can smash. That's why I'm getting confused. Oh, what do you want to eat today? Stealing on my rocks again, aren't you? Why would you do this to me? I'll be back with your crap, you git. Stealing all my stuff and things. What do you call a pancake then? So if it translates to a wrap being a food pancake, what do you call a pancake? Quacking about hip hop while eating a food pancake. Just got it in one hand while he's like, and then occasionally he just stops and goes, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." But obviously he eats it like a duck, so he's just sort of like having to tear and peck and spraying stuff everywhere. Rapping about rap while eating his wrap. And occasionally he just goes, "Rah." Although I do find that very amusing that Donald Duck raps. He doesn't look like much of a rapper, does he? I've got another one. Oh, you want fish? Of course you do. You're lucky I like you. I don't like you, actually. That's a lie. I'm displeased by you. Right. We'll catch the fish. Don't worry. I want this chest. Give me the chest. Ooh, seeds. Nice. We can't plant them. They'll die. I can't plant them. They'll die. I don't want to die. I didn't want that flower either. D8 is sleep. So if I said the little one D8 with duck go, that means sleep. He's gone to sleep with milk. He's got a bottle of milk and he's got a bed. Like we all should do right now. You're giving him milk so he can go to sleep. You should be teaching him. I know it's probably quite hard. Yep, either that or he'll sleep with milk. The simpler days when we could just cuddle up in bed and sleep with milk. Now it's just sleeping with the anxiety and knowing I won't sleep. Back in the good old days where I could get a full night's sleep. takes notes furiously. Yeah, Ploo is right. You should become a teacher name. I need another fish. Oh, I need to water that. But I will warn you now, just because you've told me the information today, I will be unlikely to remember it tomorrow. I should be taking notes, but I am unlikely to remember it tomorrow. Because after stream ends, my brain resets. Which is the reason why quite often I have to watch my own VODs at the end of the day to remember what I actually did in the game. Look, I'm old now, and I have a lot of family people I have to remember stuff for. And it's not because I don't respect everything that all of you are teaching me. It's just that I'm old now. The brain ain't what she used to be. I can still remember songs of children's cartoons from the 80s and the 90s, but I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. It's a hard life. I can remember the DuckTales tune, but I can't remember if I had toast or cereal for breakfast. It's not a joke. Poya's blanket. By the way, there's less than a week to my meeting that I have been waiting for. Good! Finally! Took them long enough, didn't it? You give me what I want. Autofill. I should have just done that. Give me it. We need to go catch a fish. Da da da. Da da da. You will give me a fish. The OG DuckTales... I wasn't paying attention, I was reading the screen. The OG DuckTales tune was... It was good. DuckTales, ooh. Da, 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 da. Oh, I'm not getting copyrighted by Disney, you can sort off. Because of course I sing so beautifully. Clearly they're going to know that it's DuckTales. Yes. And that's I tell myself every day. I sing so beautifully, they're going to know I sing the DuckTales tune. DuckTales, one more. Woohoo! And of course everyone remembers the Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, or whatever it's called. Mainly because their song was literally just the same words over and over and over again. You're all too interesting. I'm taking my chat privileges away, otherwise I'm never going to get my work done. So, poino na means where's my blanket? Oh, is he running around going, poino na? Poino na? And your grandma's like, I don't know, perhaps it's with your mum, and upset him again. And he's like, Grandma, please. Grandma, we love you, but you could live in a home if we didn't need you anymore. Good old grandma. Depressing everyone for centuries. Not just your grandma, everyone's grandma. I still can remember my high school library card number, but I can't remember why I just got off the couch. I remember I used to be able to use the computer, but I can't remember what I typed on it. What is an arrowhead dogfish? Oh my goodness. We found a beautiful crown for our sweet girl. Oh, but I'd have to get rid of the, we'd have to get rid of the, frog. I think she'd look really good with the crown, though. I think we're gonna have to have a look. I think the safest bet would be to just swap them and look. Wow, I look so happy with life. I'm a lot less creepy now I don't have the open mouth, because it was quite creepy. Right, okay. Plorange, last island, babe. And then we can go to the new area and I can feel like I've actually achieved something today. I do have cleaning to do later, so maybe I feel achieved. I've done my treadmill for the past 2 days and I've been really proud of myself. Although I did nearly fall off of it yesterday trying to observe people having a fight out the window, which of course I could have not fallen off if I was being less nosy. But why be less nosy when I could stare at people throughout the window? I can't strengthen your bond, but I can. We can check the flower crown. It might be ugly. Let's hope it's ugly. It'll be ugly, right? It's going to be ugly. Oh, damn, it's really nice. She likes that colour. Okay. Oh, I don't like it in the blue and the purple. The deep red is very nice. Right, there we go. Deep red. Off you go, princess. Keep going. Oh, I know, you're a sweet little queen. There you go, my darling. What an adorable young lady you are. Right, let's put that in there. We've got some seeds and stuff. Plorange, I don't like being inside your head. Plorange. Honestly, I don't think being inside Plorange's head would do anybody any good. I'm not saying she's vapid, I'm just saying it wouldn't be great. Little one is laying down with his milk watching Tom and Jerry. What a good little lad. And then he's got preschool later where he's going to learn all sorts of wonderful things. I love that age. Not screaming so much, but I do love that age. Is there even anything in Plorange's head? I don't know, she's probably thinking about modelling. How she can finally prove Daddy wrong, that sort of stuff, you know. She's a simple girl as our Plorange. She just dreams about the future. Probably about finally finding where Kane is. She'll sleep again. Where she'll next sleep. Right. I think we should move. No, we'll move this one because it's getting a bit awkward. We'll move these back because it was only for the corn that we needed them there, and the fact that we can move them around when we need to is really useful. But I'm going to have to put new stuff around anyway, because we've got the new seeds in the new area, which obviously are not. There we go. Look how nice this is starting to look. It's a bit more tidy. Look at that. Plorange, she asleep again. It's a hard life, Plorange. I now have a cup of coffee. You are not sleeping anytime soon, Nim. No. Benex went to go to sleep because she'd been awake for so long and she was cold. Nim, however, is struggling to sleep, which is why she's now on coffee. Well, they're on coffee, sorry. They're now on coffee. That's not going to help you sleep, Nim. I didn't say anything about sleeping. Not with that coffee, no. Although, are you one of the people that can find that if you drink coffee, it makes you sleepy? Because I know some people, coffee actually makes them sleepy. See, now you implied that we were nearly here. I don't see that Alan there, Plorange. Oh, gosh. I, however, drink a substantial amount of caffeine in the morning to actually wake me up. I have to have at least 2 cups of tea in the morning or I just can't wake up. And then when we go to my friend's house, he only has decaf because he's the opposite and struggles. If he has too much caffeine, it makes him poorly. And I have to take my own tea bags. I might have to message him, actually, because we're going to go visit him in 2 weeks' time. And I need to know whether or not I need to bring my full-blooded tea bags so I can actually have tea. Energy drinks and coffee put me to sleep. It's on 50-50. If the coffee puts me to sleep or it wakes me up, I won't know till later. ADHD! Oh, gosh. Have you managed to play any more Pocopia, Jodes? Or are you still a bit sort of disappointed in it? Because I did read on the Reddit, actually, that quite a few people had bought it because of the hype around it, and they weren't enjoying it either. I think if you don't enjoy, like, building games, obviously you're not going to enjoy it. And it's not as good as Dinkum. I mean, there are many games that aren't as good as Dinkum, right? Oh, wow, this island's massive. Right. I'm sorry, Plorange, I know you were asleep. Can you take me to the island? I wish your face was less creepy when you turn around to stare at me. I feel like you're going to eat me. Don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Please. Don't eat me today. Or ever, actually. Right, let's catch another fish. I could just go on the boat and just bring fish with me. I could do that. That would, in fact, probably be a good idea. Oh, gosh. Ugh. Completely off topic, but the streamer that I watch in the middle of the day is currently not on because he's moving. Isn't it irritating when the streamers you like to watch aren't on in the day? FYI, I'll be having some time off in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I had to watch somebody else and, you know, it was fine, but it wasn't watching him. Ooh, you smashed your shin on the door at work? Oh. I'm so clumsy, I just walk into life stuff. I did ruin my... So I bought myself a rubber broom. We've talked about the rubber broom because Tadpole's hair is like sellotape. And is just sticks everywhere. She's very static. So I bought this rubber broom and I was doing the stairs, not yesterday, on Sunday. And it opened slightly, so I went to tighten it, not realizing like the webbing between like your thumb and my pointer finger was in the way, and I've got like a massive bruise and cut in like a smiley face, which, you know, doesn't make me happy to look at. It's there, I guess. I haven't yet because every time I pick up the Switch, Dinkum is already open and I just can't help myself. Isn't it irritating when the streamers you want to watch aren't on during the day? I don't know, Ploo. Is it irritating? Never mind the time. I'm sorry. In my defense, Nim, I've never changed my time. I could be on during your day, Nim, but I'd have to, like, not sleep. Which I know you're doing the exact same thing. I have a child that relies on me to actually sleep. Also, I am not a happy froggy if I don't sleep. I get real grumpy. I am not a pleasant person to be around if I haven't had like 8 hours sleep. You can always tell on stream if I haven't slept very well because I'll be quite sarcastic and probably very not to like you guys, but like to characters in game. If I'm a little bit too sassy and you're like, wow, Ploo's on one today, I probably haven't had any sleep. Either that or I've watched something on TV that's made me angry. It happens a lot. I quite often catch up on like internet news before I start streaming. Whether on YouTube, or on Twitter. And quite often I'll watch stuff and go, God, these people are idiots. I stand by it. Oh, you're off work this week and next, so I'll make myself have a good go at it while I have spare time. If you really don't enjoy it, Jodes, don't force yourself. Just don't put as much pressure on it. That's the problem. I think the issue is we'd all gone, oh my God, I really love this game. Don't worry about it. Not everybody can like the same game. And that's okay. Oof. Nice. Or post it to me so I can have it. Damn it, Dale. Oh, give it to me. No. Guess what? I can't go to sleep because I need to take Grandma to the optometrist in a few hours. Do your family know you don't sleep? I'm just saying. If I knew that somebody didn't sleep, I probably wouldn't be asking them to effectively drive a rather large killer vehicle to take my elderly grandma anywhere. Unless, of course, the plan is if you crash, then Grandma's not here anymore. Which the assumption would be that that's not the case. Why can't I get this? Oh my God, they put it too close and you can't jump. What? What? No. This is outrageous. I can't collect my cucumbers. This was the plan all along. Ooh. Doo-doo, flop, 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 la, 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 la. Pick me, pick me! I don't need you all to send stuff to me. Although I have been working in my head a tadpole pattern. Nothing will ever come of this, probably. Because I used to make plushies, and I have a pattern for a plushie that I think I could very easily turn into a tadpole. It's just having the time and the effort to do it. I'm so irritated I can't collect this. Why can't I jump in your game? What difference would it make if I could jump? Oh, I'll pick my cucumbers. If I nap now, I won't wake up to a good 4 hours after the appointment. Either that or I'll wake up even more cranky. What? You know, you're being very rude. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm tired. Can you set an alarm to nap? Problem is with napping is I find if unless you have like a reasonable amount of time, it's not really a nap. It's at that point, it's just a sleep. And then you've slept at a weird time and you've ruined your sleep schedule. That's why even if I'm ill, I try not to nap, because otherwise you just ruin your sleep schedule. Or you nap to feel better. And then... more fish, I see. And then you can't sleep at night, which then means you feel like crap the next day. I'm a power napper. I always nap for 20 minutes. Zayat's always just fallen asleep wherever she is. It's actually a little irritating. She'll like come round to visit, or at least she used to when she was younger. And then I'll be like, oh, you want to check out this new game? She'll be like, yeah, yeah. So I'll be playing it, and I'll be like, so what do you think? And I'll turn around, she's fast asleep. And I was like, okay. And then she'll wake up and go, oh, sorry, were you talking to me? No, I don't bother talking to you anymore. I don't bother you anymore. It's the ADHD. Oh, all right. It's because I'm boring and she ignores me. Because she hates me. Actually, thinking about it, now that several of you have gone, I listen to you late at night because your voice makes me go to sleep. Maybe it is just me. Maybe this is the wake-up call I needed, that my voice is too soothing. I should scream more. Should I be more screamy? Should I do that? Should I start doing more screaming? Would that help? I don't feel like that would help. I think that would irritate more people and I'd lose more people. Jealous. You're all right, braggy. Bragging about the fact you can sleep. Some of us have skills. Else is just power napping, apparently. And, you know, designing frogs. I didn't want to pick up that frog. Sorry. Is that a bong? Oh no, a blueprint for a red vase. Oh, silly Ploo. Of course it was a vase. What did you think it was? Wait, where are these fish coming from? Okay, they're from the next area. Sorry. I didn't mean to cough into the microphone, but unfortunately I didn't have enough time to stop. Sorry. That's so lucky. I used to work with someone who went for home for a 15-minute kip in his lunch break. Oh my god, could you imagine? Just off out to have a kip. It's like people who sleep in their cars. How? My car smells bad. I don't want to sleep in my car. I don't want to sleep in your car. Mine's just sleeping. I can sleep sitting up. She really can. Joke's on you, Ploo. My other two lullaby streamers play horror games and are loud. You scream wouldn't change anything for me. Yeah, but maybe we need to stop talking to you so you can sleep. That's the problem. I mean, you've been teaching us how to speak your language today, and that's probably not helping you calm down for bed. That probably wasn't a good idea. I apologize, Nim. We've ruined you. Ooh, start new exhibition. Exhibition. I can read. See? I'm going to go to the Sakura Shores. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, travel to the Sakura Shores. Oh my goodness, they've dumped crap all over my deck. I appreciate that we're on the Sakura Shores, but did I need Did I need all this petally crap everywhere? Oh, Plorange, release the fish. There's my girl. I work at home. I always have a lunchtime nap. Do you know what I do during lunchtime? Work. Ooh. No, do you know what I actually do at lunchtime? No, actually, I download my VOD. They off? There you go. So I download my VOD. I then make myself some lunch. I then finish whichever chore I probably started before stream. I then go and eat my lunch. And then I edit my VOD. And then I have to wait until DaVinci finishes doing the editing, which can take anywhere from like 6 to 20 minutes. By that time, I've normally consumed another cup of tea and then need to go to the toilet because I'm old. And then I go to the toilet and then remember that I've accidentally left the VOD going. And then I come and check, and if it's all right, I then have to upload it to YouTube. And then I get to sit down, which is a lot easier to do when the people I like watching are live. But of course, I don't even know if the guy's on again today. What will I do? So you can collect the Sakura and the Haunted Wood in both areas. What is that? Oh, silver ore. I thought there was something wrong with it because it was red. Oh, wait. So that has a pink outline. So that's also pink. Okay, so these are the things you collect in the Sakura place. These are the things you collect in the Haunted place, which is great, but I don't have enough treasure chest space. Which is great, but I don't have enough space. Uh-oh, new chest it is. Right. Why am I running that way? Oh, there'll be new fish as well. I need a new treasure chest. Which of course I can remember how to build. And I'm not being an idiot. Okay. Of course I'm going to put that there, but the right way around, because if it's not the right way around, it really irks me. Plop. There we go. Right. Also, I appreciate the music here is sort of oriental themed. I quite like that. Right, Plorange, are we still going somewhere? Right, fish. Let us get a new fish. What will you be? Don't you surprise me. Oh, he's a hard boy. You get back here, you. You get back here, you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Excuse you. Oh, no. Oh, he's angry. Oh, he's angry. You will reel in. It's a salmon. Because of course it is. 7? That's too many. I'm going to have to catch 7 whole fish. Nim is the language spoken in Camp... Oh, poopsies. I keep reading the text, not... Cambodia called Cambodian, or does it have another name? Ooh, a flame angelfish? That's cool. It's cool. Oh. Is it called Kuma? Because I don't want to say that wrong. I don't see why the KH would make that sound, though. Stupid English language, why are you so complicated? Khmer? Kumai. Kumai! I've heard of Kumai. I've heard of that. Feeling slightly less terribly educated. I've heard of that. Well, these fish do not get grumpy, don't they? Excuse you, grumpy. Does somebody need to have a break? Yes. Do you need a timeout? Feels like you might need a timeout. Is it still 7? I assume this is going to be like the other one that goes through really quickly. Oh, she's awake again. Hello, darling. You've probably heard of Khmer Rouge. My family immigrated to America because of that. I'm going to be honest. No, I don't think it was that. As I didn't... It was that like something... I'm going to be very ignorant right now and ask you. Is that was like, I assume something really bad and your family had to leave? I mean, if people have to immigrate to a different country, it's quite often something terrible has happened. I'm going to be honest, when people pick on the Americans for being really uneducated about other countries, really, so are the Brits. We just don't talk about it. Look, if you weren't part of our empire, we don't care. But it's actually more because quite often our news just doesn't talk about anything that isn't to do with us. It was a communist thing in the 70s. It was really bad. Oh my gosh. I hope all your family managed to make it out safely. Which obviously you weren't alive. I assume your parents may have been or very close. I did kind of expect that it would have been something bad, because people don't leave countries for good things. People don't go, God, I love living here. Maybe I'll just emigrate to a country where they're going to treat me like crap for most of my life. It's not something that normally happens. Oh my gosh, a pufferfish. Isn't he just the chubby? Oh, he's so happy. When I fished him up, I was like, why does he look so grumpy? And I pull him out and he's just the happiest boy. Do you know, if I was this round and fluffy, well, not fluffy, they're painful, aren't they? I'd be really happy too. I am not that round and fluffy though. I'm just round. Oh, good luck, really bad. Oh, that's horrible. Was it like a civil thing? Was it people within the own country? Oh, I've got mail. Ooh, and more barrels, thank you. Oh, it's the mum. Where will you go first? Hey, honeys, mum and dad again. How are you doing? We heard you made it out of the tropical trove. That's so exciting. So, where to next? Sakura Shores or Haunted Harbours? Your dad and I went to Haunted Harbours first, mostly because I adore the spooky atmosphere. He didn't quite enjoy it as much, though that might have been because I kept sneaking little jump scares. Wow, what an asshole. What can I say? He's easy to spook. Ha ha. How are you still married? And how's Plorange doing? Absolutely love the name, by the way. Thank you. You've always did have a knack for naming things. Remember when we harvested the fabled sweet potato for the first time and you insisted it looked like a lemon? No, I insisted it looked like a pear. It's like you don't even know me, Mum. Still laugh whenever I think about it. Remember when you abandoned me? I think about it every day. I'll never forget the day Plorange found us. It felt like yesterday. They took to you right away too, and I don't think I've ever seen a bond form so fast. With the way you've been progressing, your fabled bond must be pretty strong by now. You two must make quite the team. I can't wait to see you in action together. Will we eventually meet our parents? Anyway, I better get back to trying to catch some of the more elusive fish. They're maddeningly difficult, but the payoff is worth it. Love, Mum and Dad. Kiss, kiss. Bye, Mum and Dad. Thank you for abandoning me and always making me feel bad about myself. I just googled it. Yes, that was bad. I don't think bad is the right way. That's a horrific, horrible thing that has happened. Why are people just so horrible? Humans as a species, we're just disgusting. We really are. We are. Why are we so horrible? I mean, obviously as a frog, I can't judge too hardly. I mean, you don't at least eat your children like I would do. Which I don't do, FYI. The communist regime took over the country and pretty much killed nearly a quarter of the population. They tried to abolish everything like religion. That's terrible. Oh my god. Well, I'm glad your family managed to get away, Nin. That's still horrible. Oh god, that's horrible. Why are people so horrible? Why do we never learn? Why do we go, do you know what? Let's learn about history. Oh, should we just do the same thing again? No. Stop it. Stop it. Why are you all so horrible to each other? I can't fathom this. Why people were just so horrible. I didn't mean to go there. And yet we have nice little cozy areas like this on the internet. We just play nice little cozy games and we don't normally talk about stuff like that. That's just horrible. Stop getting angry all the time, you little grump. Get in my bag. We actually need to go to the island. Do I have space in this to put these fish? He's just so happy. I'm gonna have to make a new fish chest. I'm gonna have to make it a new fish chest. I don't have enough space for all this new stuff. Oh no, they don't go in there. La 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 la. Right, let's go to our first island. It's pink. Actually, it's pink. Lovely. Take me to the pink island. There's bamboo. Can I chop it down? No. No, I could pick up a new flower though. Pick up a new flower. Okay, orange, camellia, whatever that just said. Magnolia? More wood. Okay, so we get the same sort of wood again. I guess that makes sense. We get normal wood and tropical wood on the other one, and now we get the sakura. Nice. Nice. La la la. Ooh. Tulip. I love tulips. They do not love my garden though, and they die every time I plant them. They're like, I don't like it. And every time I'm like, maybe this year. This year never comes. They just die. Doo-doo-doo. So there's fish in the sea. Is there an... Oh. Little one was trying to teach Grandma how to say dog. Oh, that's adorable. Because she doesn't know, obviously. To be fair, Nim, you were teaching us how to say things. That's so cute. I love it when kids are like, because you don't know. And you're like, yep, I don't know how to say all of these words that I've probably said to around you several times. You tell me, kid, how do I say dog? You say it like this, dog. Thank you. I don't know how I'd cope without you. So glad you're here. I'm such an idiot. Oh, that's so cute. Grandma doesn't speak any English. Oh, I see. He was trying to teach her how to say it in English, not in... He was, that makes more sense. He was trying to teach her how to say it in English. That's so sweet. Is that why you have to go with her to the optometrist? Is it because she needs somebody to translate? To be fair, I would probably be like your grandma if I had to move to a foreign country, because languages just slip out of my head. I would have such a terrible time. And then, of course, you'd have Tadpole being like, this is what they meant, moron. Thanks, kid. Love you. My mum can't speak your language. I'm sorry. I've tried. Wait, all those fish just disappeared. Oh, I wonder if it's because the time changed over. That's really sweet. I love it when the younger generation are like, do you know how to say this? Oh, a pale chub. He can't help it. He's just pasty. Leave the poor lad alone. I know very little Cambodian, so I'm not a good translator. I'm more there for emotional support. There. That's very kind of you. I take Targ and Tadpole for emotional support when I go to the optometrists. And I go in with Tadpole when she has to go. But mainly it's because they'll ask questions and she's like, I don't know. Do you get any headaches? And she's like, I don't know, what's a headache? When your head hurts. Oh yeah, sometimes. Okay. Do you ever get double vision? I don't know, what's double vision? When you see things twice? Yes. Okay. Okay, is it bad? Well, I do... It's like we are testing her for dyslexia, so it could be that. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it could be that. But we'll just check. Okay. I remember when she was really little, the man was like, when you look at lights, does it make your eye hurt? And she looked very solemn, and she looked directly at this dude and went, we mustn't shine torches in our eyes. That's how you go blind. Because we'd had a spate of her being like, look at me shine a torch in my eye, because she knew we didn't want her doing it. And I was just like, No, we don't want you doing that. But if the man's asking you if light hurts your eyes, he's talking about when we switch the lights on, does it make your eyes hurt? Not, do you shine a torch in your eye, you little shit? We don't shine torches in our eyes. That's naughty. That's right. It is naughty. Don't do it. Unfortunately, then he had to check her eye health by shining a torch in her eye. And then, of course, she got grumpy because he was allowed to do it, but when she does it, she gets told off. That's because his torch is not going to burn the back of your retinas out. Because that's literally the whole... It's looking there, not burning it. You know, pop off, kid. What a nasty mummy. So mean to my child. Don't let her burn her eyes out. Oh, she should have been brought up in the 90s. Okay. So these ones like... Does that mean they like both, or I have to make it using both? Guess we're going to find out. Look at his happy little face. Such a happy little thing. There's a lot of fish in this area. Okay, we've gone too far. We went too far. La la la. Line strength. Nice. It's raining, it's pouring. The old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head and he couldn't get up in the morning. Horrible song. Horrible song. Lovely for rhyming. Really sounds quite nice until you realise that the reason why he hit his head is because he was dead. Hey kids, want to learn a really horrible song? What? Would you like to sing a song about concussion killing people? Well, have we got the song for you? We'll make it sound like it's a really lovely little song about rain, but it's not. I take my mum with me so I can get a good second opinion on which frames to get, but truthfully, I just wanted to agree with my choice. It's the real reason why Tart goes, I'm going to be honest. Also, I'm so blind with my glasses off that I can't see. They're like, here, put these lenses on. And I'm like, I don't even know what they look like. I can't see anything. So I quite often look at him and I go, do these look all right? And he's like, everything you wear makes you look beautiful. Which, you know, but on the same merit, that doesn't help me with my question. If you could stop for 5 seconds and just be like, do they make me look ugly, you asshole? do they make me look fat? Nothing makes you look fat. Right. Stop being sweet for like 5 fucking seconds and just tell me if these lenses make my face look fat. Okay? Because we're all... Okay. You get a clap because you're cute, but for fuck's sake, just tell me, does they make me my face? Do they make my face look fat? I think you'd be better with a longer lens. Thank you. All I wanted. Thank you. But everything makes your face look fat. Poor man. Poor lad. He can win, just not very often. I think the problem is we spend so long telling people that if she asks you if she looks fat in the dress, it's a trap. It's not a trap. Honestly, does this make me look chonky? I'm not answering that. Well, I need you to answer that. So if you could, that would be great. Does it make me look fat? Is it too short at the back? If I bend over, am I going to look inappropriate? When we visit your really hoity-toity parents, is this too much boob or is this not enough boob? And if you say it's never enough boob, I'm going to hit you. God. Just take a photo and then put yours back on. See now, this also only works if I could then see where my phone is to be able to take a photo. People underestimate how incredibly blind I actually am. I am only one tick away from being classed as, in the UK, registered blind. But every time my sight fails a little bit more, they move the guidelines. I could get vouchers, but I don't get them because they keep moving the guidelines and I'm not blind enough. Wonderful. Once again, I'm very, very blind. If anything, I should have made my VTuber a mole. It would have been more appropriate. Just sit there squinting at the screen constantly. You can actually see it because obviously the way Zayoff made the eyes on this is so good. Excuse me. Choking on my own spit. You can actually see it sometimes, like I'm squinting at the screen to try and read something. That's real. Tell me if I look fat in it so I don't look at myself later and regret everything, right? Or pre-warn me if it's making me look awful, because your sister-in-law will say something horrible and she'll upset me anyway. Or my own mother will go, really, that's what you picked? Thanks, Mum. That was great. I probably wouldn't have picked that outfit. Well, no, because you couldn't fit into it. I can't believe you'd be so mean to your own mother. I can't believe you'd make that comment to me. It's good to be British sometimes and be able to really throw out the sarcasm. We don't have none of that. Respect your parents. We never talk back to your elders. I'm like, you're going to give me a sassy comment, cow? I'm going to give you a sassy comment back. And I do, frequently. This has been a test I need to know because I refuse to be bullied by my family, right? I look really good in dark colours. The tiny emo inside me just loves everything. I do not look good in happy colours. Unfortunately for me, where I'm quite a poorly person, I have like a subtle hint of like yellow to my skin because I'm not well. Yellow is not a good colour for me to wear because it just makes me look jaundiced. As Targ's parents pointed out to me on several occasions. One of which, after I'd just had my daughter, and I was quite poorly, and they were like, oh, you're quite yellow, aren't you? No, that feels real bad when you do that to people who've just had babies. Hello, Miles. How are you? I hope you are feeling better today, Miles. Oh, support squad. I love that. I need to stop catching fish. I am supposed to be finishing in, like, now. But there's so many new fish in this area. We'll come back tomorrow. Thursday's the only day I'm off this week. I have several things I need to fit in. I need to go pick up a small child from preschool. I do. He's related to me. I'm not just randomly picking one at random. God, wouldn't that be weird? I'm like, oh, he's quite cute. Oh, I'll have that one. That's legal. You know, that's illegal. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, I like the colour of his hair. I'll just take that one, please. That one doesn't look like he could run too fast. I'll have him. Right, okay. I think we've got... Right. Plorange, darling. Hey, sweet girl. Can you take me back to the boat, please? Your beautiful flower crown. Don't you look like a princess? Oh, God, there's more mail. Plorange, can you take me to the next island? Oof. Do we go there? I think that way. Yep, that's the best way to go. Unless it's an orphanage and you plan to adopt. That's definitely a preschool. I have to bring pocket chocolates with me. He will come with me, but he will go, a cookie? A cookie, Auntie Ploo? A cookie? And I was like, do you want a cookie? I've got a cookie in my pocket. And then he'll go, cookie. And then he will just he'll just go home, like, yamming cookies in his mouth. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm not reading out. Congratulations. Yeah, it's great. Okay. Upgrade will be worth it. Great. Cool. That's great. I already knew this. Oh, okay. We need so much stuff. That's a lot of stuff. We need so many stuff and things. I didn't mean to read the letter twice. Right, I now need to, Oh, I can't put him in. Customs. Right, this goes in here. If it's got a pink thing, it can go in there. Ooh, what's that? Red bean seeds. I'm also going to put that fish in there. Because that's where he comes from. That's where he comes from, innit? Right, I can plant this seed. Wait. Was that pink or was it... It's pink. It's pink. It's fine. Everything's fine. If it's not, it'll die. I wouldn't imagine they'd have given me ones from the wrong place. She said, hoping quite strongly that that's not the case. Oh. I'm fantastic. I slept for like an hour due to my heart racing all night. Now I have to stay awake for an appointment and then visiting the family at the nursing home. I sarcastically want to go, yippee! I'm sorry, Miles. Good luck with that, Miles. You've got this. You can do this, Miles. The tiny frog on the internet says you can do this, Miles, and that means you can do it. Because if I believe you can do it, everyone can believe you can do it. the way that works. What was I doing? Ignore that. Ignore the fact that she can't remember what she's doing, but you can do this. We haven't caught this one yet. Apparently it's a freshwater, like a... Do we think this is an eel? Thank you, everybody. Me and Mars both going to appointments with little to no sleep due to family obligations. High five, everyone. High five. Ugh. I always sleep badly before an appointment that I know is important because it's like my brain panics about it, even though it's nothing to do with me. Now it's raining after I just watered. Whoopee. Also rain with pink petals. That's going to turn to a slippery slick. Then I'm going to fall over. That's how you break a hip. I've seen this before. That's how I break a leg. And not in the affectionate, like, break a leg doing a play. I'm gonna, like, break a hip. And then I'm gonna be sat here like, I broke my leg. Ooh, we reached an island. Or is there more stuff coming? There's more stuff coming. Plorange, it's bedtime. I need to go to sleep. So, toodly tum. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. I really appreciate that. I need to remember which button quits. Your progress will be saved. That's the first time it said that. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today. I really appreciate that. I will be back tomorrow with more of this game. I don't know what else to say. Everybody have a good day. Those of you who are going to bed, good night, good sleep. Those of you who are running on little sleep, I hope you find the caffeine indulgent that you need to deal with your day. And if you can't, I hope you snuggle down and sleep tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow with more of this game. This game's really good. I'm loving it. And it was reasonably priced, so if you do have the urge to buy it, you do you. But I will not be blamed. I will not be blamed. So I'm going off to have some dinner. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely day. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.